we will find you. 100% we will find you. And when we do, you're not going to see another daylight. You're going to be behind those bars. Yes, we're going to protect our community.
President Traoré, I am from Jamaica, and I am praying for you. Come in the 30th. I don't know if they're going to march in Jamaica, but if they go march, I'm going to march. But if they're not going to march, I'm going to spend the whole day on my knees, praying, begging God to cover you, begging Yahshua, the Holy Spirit, to cover you from the plan of these enemies. When I was small, I remember Gaddafi, but I never felt it that much, because at the end of the day, he was living in luxury. But you're not living in luxury. You are for the people. You are for the people. And I'm going to go on my knees and I'm going to pray you up, young man, in covering. Stay covered in Jesus' name.
People, come look pan Judas. Come look pan traitor. So this is what 30 pieces of silver gets you. Ivory Coast. What the hell is General Langley doing in Ivory Coast? Yeah, we all know what he's doing there. And you big dirty stinking germs is sitting on that sofa conversating with somebody who wants to take out your fellow African leader. And this is the garbage that they're spewing. Pause to read. This is the garbage talking about, oh, because of our fellow alliances and how we want to help you stop terrorism and all of this stuff in your country. It's a damn lie. They're trying to watch IBRAHIM from afar, yeah? And they're trying to plot his unaliving. I don't think you guys understand what this means. Look pan Ivory Coast and look pan Burkina Faso, yeah? And General Langley, who has just accused IBRAHIM of taking the gold for himself and, oh, they need to save the Burkina Faso people from their demise and all of this type of shit. He's posted up in this neighbouring country and he's a general. And you guys really think, what, he's just over there for peace talks? Are you crazy? Ghana, you're over here quiet as a church mouse. What do you have to say for yourselves? And if you want to know who the dirty rat is, I present to you Alassane Ouattara. He is the one that's having these conversations with the Americans and plotting on IBRAHIM's demise. And if there's one thing we know about African leaders, they will give up their batty hole for a couple million. And as I said before in my last video, every single one of you neighbouring countries need to stand with IBRAHIM, which means if a US general has come over into Africa and he has threatened an African leader's life, you have a right to arrest him. You have a right to deport him back because he is a threat to somebody that needs to be protected. But you know, as they say, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. So I'm talking to the people of Ivory Coast. What are you going to do about this leader right here?
Hey guys, I'm back again with another episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. In case you're new here, my name is Judy. So first of all, I really want to appreciate the Black Americans and the Caribbeans who are standing in solidarity with us Africans to protect our very own Ibrahim Traoré. I have been scrolling through the social media all the time, reading nice comments, viewing people's videos, the Black Americans, the Caribbeans, the way tomorrow they are going out to march, because tomorrow is the day, tomorrow is the 30th of April, that we have a global march to stand in solidarity with Ibrahim Traoré. And I love the fact that some of the Black Americans are sending a serious warning to General Michael Langley of the United States to hands of Ibrahim Traoré. And another thing happening, the family of General Michael Langley, their information have already been leaked on the social media. Never play with the power of the social media. So guys, I want us to watch this video together, then I'll come back with my commentary about it.
Is it not Donald Trump in the United States of America who was asking the people of Africa, who was asking the black people of Africa to leave America and go back to their land? Is it not the same Donald Trump who was asking and chasing black people in America to go back to their land and go and develop their land and find a good leader for themselves? Is it not the same Donald Trump? What is your business with Captain Ibrahim Traoré? Now the good leader we have found, that you are asking us to leave your land. Now we go back to our land and we are now finding the good leaders who can develop Africa for us. You want to assassinate him. Let me tell you, Donald Trump, let me tell you, NATO, this generation is a different generation. You can never continually to be assassinating the good leaders of Africa. This generation, we have all the means, we have the media, we have every kind of power we can do to protect our leaders. This is not the time of Gaddafi. This is not the time of Nkrumah. This is not the time of Muhammad Patrice Lumumba. This is not the time of Stephen Biko, our great leader that you have assassinated and overthrown him. This is not the time. This is a different generation. And we are ever ready to protest. We are ever ready to save our good leaders, because our leaders is for us. They are not for America. They are not for NATO. They are not for France. Captain Ibrahim Traoré is for Africa. Captain Ibrahim Traoré is for Ivory Coast. Captain Ibrahim Traoré is for Burkina Faso, and the time to protect him is now. We are uniting to save our good leader. Captain Ibrahim Traoré must live to see his good work. Thank you, youth of Africa. Share the life. Let's protest against them.
You all are playing mind game with Africa, and you better be careful. Listen, I'm sending this out to the president of France, Emmanuel Macron. If you have ears to listen to this, it's going to help you. It's going to save you out of this mess that you're about to get yourself into. I'm not sure if it is the mid-age crisis that is going on with you, that you like a child that is being told not to do something, and you running to America for help, like America want to be a bad mother to you and accommodate your nonsense. We're not going to tolerate that. It's been so long since you guys have lived and built on America. If you have your own personal resources, you have your natural resources, wait a minute. Where did you get all the gold you pile up that the world is clapping for you for? I know your father, your uncles, all the people that came before you, they told you this is the way to get rich and to keep getting richer and keep where you're getting your resources poorer. It's never going to work this time around. We say no to any form of oppression. This is where you're getting this wrong. I'm going to calm down to tell you this thing. Maybe you don't understand a lot of English that is going on right now. All right. Let me speak to your ear. And if it can take you a little bit of time for you to comprehend what I'm about to tell you. Listen. What you're about to do, you're going after Ibrahim Traoré, all right? That is what you're thinking in your head. That is what your mind is telling you. I know most of the Western education only taught you guys to know one thing. You don't just think beyond whatever you are told to do. But we Africans, we are way beyond that level. We've crossed the border. We've seen everything. Listen, guys. Traoré, Captain Traoré, is not just a name. I don't know if you get that. I want to say that again. Captain Traoré is not just a name anymore. It's not a name of a village. It's no longer a name of a person. It's no longer a name of a city. It's no longer a name of a nation. It's no longer a name of a team. It is the air you breathe. Captain Traoré is the mountain, is the water, is the sea, is the ocean, is everything. Okay, let me break it down to you if you don't understand what I mean, okay? Captain Traoré, all right? It is the spirit. It is a mindset. It is a concept. It is an awakening. It is an understanding. It is what everybody that you see around you, you know, your caregivers, your Uber driver, your truck driver, your tractor, or your contractors in your military, there are Ibrahim Traoré mindsets all around you. You don't just realize it. This is not you trying to use bomb cannot kill air. Okay? Bomb cannot destroy the air you breathe. You cannot, because it has become like the air you breathe. You can't cash it. You can't capture it. You can't destroy it. You can't eliminate it. You can. You just have to accept the condition. Go back home, okay? We done feeding you. Africa is done feeding the West. Africa is done feeding France. Africa is done taking care of your babies. It's done taking care of your roads. It's done taking care of your air system. It's done taking care of whatever it is that we have been doing. We say, hey, we've raised you enough to take care of yourself. You getting the point? We have raised you guys enough to take care of yourself. Your highways, your waterways, your airways, we've done enough for you. We've given you enough reserve to serve you. But enough is enough. I know you're just 47 years old, baby, you're going through your own crisis. But we want to fix something in Africa, and we don't need any foreigner. Listen, guys, this is a mind game. This West, they're playing a mind game with Africans. And wherever you are, that you have this color of skin, I want you to understand that this is not just about Captain Ibrahim Traoré. No, it is way bigger than that. We are working. We've been working day and night, waiting for this moment to breathe. We've been waiting for this moment to see how we are able to lift our motherland. Africans are treated all over the world like we are a nobody. But we have come a long way. We've tolerated nonsense for too long. We've tolerated and accommodated nonsense for too long. Listen, we've been in big rooms. We've been in small rooms. We've been in media rooms. We've come from everywhere. But we understand right now that we can stand by ourselves. We can stand by ourselves. So it hurts to a finger. To Ibrahim Traoré, Captain Ibrahim Traoré finger is a hurt to millions of Ibrahim Traoré all over the world. You don't even know what you're about to mess with. You don't understand what you are messing with. You cannot even imagine what is coming. You don't know yet. You don't know yet. You just little go back home, you run into America. You running back to America to come and help you, to come and do this. And you, my brother, what's wrong with you, General? General Lins, what's wrong with you? What's going on in your head? Obama messed up. You want to mess up? What's going on with you? With the little power you are given to, you want to go to Africa? Even if Captain Traoré is a dictator and is leading the people and we are getting the result, how does that hurt America? How does that hurt France? Listen, we don't care about no country, any continent no more. We will do our business the way we want our business done. Democracy, you guys don't understand what democracy is. And we don't even care to know your definition of democracy. I'm sending this out to you again. I want you to understand that if a finger, just a finger of Captain Traoré is hurt, you're gonna regret the rest of your life. Even your bone will feel it. I'm telling you this. Your bone will feel it. Your children, your great grandchildren, they will feel it. Everything, your road will feel it. The air you breathe will feel it. Stop it. What I'm going to tell you, just stop it. Africans, listen, this is a mind game. Do you try to play a mind game with us? All those nonsense examples they are giving you to be afraid. No, we're no longer afraid. We're no longer afraid. We're not afraid of nothing. Zero. We're not afraid of nothing anymore. We've got to build our continents. We've got to build ourselves. We've got to build our mind. We've got to build our people. We've got to raise our people. We've got every single thing it takes to do it. I have been working on this for a long time. I've been waiting for this moment to come. And the moment is now. Now is the moment. I want you to save this video. I want you to share this video. This video must get to Emmanuel, and it must get to every single soul in Africa. It must get to every single household all over the world. Listen, the color of our skin does not define us. We are not limited because of the color of our skin. We are not limited because of where we came from. Enough is enough. Listen, I wanted to type enough is enough. Leave Ibrahim Traoré alone. Leave Burkina Faso alone. I'm sending this to you. Leave it alone before it's too late for you. I know what I'm saying. More things are coming. I'm going to be revealing so many things. Africans, don't be afraid of anything. We're coming. We're together. We are going to get this thing to wherever I need to get to. And we are not backing down. This is our season. It's our moment. It's our time. It's our generation. And we are pushing forward. We are moving forward.
Muammar Gaddafi has lost legitimacy to...
Okay, the video up here that we're about to watch is what happened to late Colonel Muammar Gaddafi, the greatest African leader from late 20th century to early 21st century. He was the only African leader that proposed the name United States of Africa. He also proposed one currency, one passport, and even one army. He challenged Western imperialism. His favorite words were
Africa for Africans! The land of Africa is for Africans! Everywhere! Our land is our land! Everything is our land!
And this is what happened to him. Watch.
Muammar Gaddafi has lost legitimacy to lead, and he must leave.
There is a conspiracy to control Libyan oil, to control the Libyan land, and to colonize Libya again. This is impossible, impossible, and we will fight until the last man and woman to defend Libya.
We came, we saw, we died.
Good afternoon, everybody. Today, the government of Libya announced the death of Muammar Gaddafi. This marks the end of a long and painful chapter for the people of Libya, who now have the opportunity to determine their own destiny in a new and democratic Libya. For 4 decades, the Gaddafi regime ruled the Libyan people with an iron fist. Basic human rights were denied, innocent civilians were detained, beaten, and killed, and Libya's wealth was squandered. The enormous potential of the Libyan people was held back, and terror was used as a political weapon. Today, we can definitively say that the Gaddafi regime has come to an end.
Okay, so basically what happened was the American propaganda, just like we know them now, tried to paint everything. All you heard Obama say here were lies. But what happened then was we depended on the Western media to tell us what was happening in Africa, unlike now that we have social media. So what happened was the American leader, the first black American leader, betrayed the greatest African leader. I was a kid then. This was in 2011, and I was just a kid. But even people that were grown up then didn't have access to social media like we do now. So we only believed in what they told us without knowing exactly what was happening in Libya. But come to think of it, after they brutally murdered Gaddafi, this liar said that now the people of Libya can now decide their own future, right? Now, Libya is the most disorganized country in Africa. No government, no police, no law, nothing. There is nothing in Libya now. There is no order in Libya right now. But they deceived them and killed their only true leader. And what I want to remind all of us is they have started again. They used a black man, this liar right here. They used a black man. Then in 2011, I was a kid. But now I am grown up. We are grown-ups now, and we have access to the social media. Now, our greatest leader right now, Captain IBRAHIM Traoré of Burkina Faso, and they have come with the same propaganda through a black man again, labeling him as a criminal, as a squanderer, and saying that he has lost the legitimacy to lead, just like they said in the time of Gaddafi. And now we are all eyes open, we are woke, and we are not going to let that happen. Consequently, in case you have not heard, there will be a march on the 30th of April in every African country, in every African state, on the streets, everywhere. And this march on the 30th of April on all streets of Africa will be a warning to the United States of America to leave us alone. They can find an alternative outside of Africa, but they should leave us alone. They should leave our hero alone. They should leave Africa alone. We are good, we love what we have, and we do not need any help from the United States of America or France. We do not need help from France. We do not need help from the United States of America. We do not need help from the European Union. We are good, and we have what we want, and we can manage it. This march is on 30th of April.
Well, as you have watched from the clips, you've seen the solidarity that people are showing towards Ibrahim Traoré. If you're a good person, the goodness will follow you. Ibrahim Traoré is such a good leader. Yesterday, I read to you some of the achievements he's made since he got into power in Burkina Faso. He picked it from zero, and now Burkina Faso is such an admirable country. Let us not fail Ibrahim Traoré. We failed Mama Gaddafi, and some of the people are sending warning to some of the American leaders, some of the Western leaders, to leave Ibrahim Traoré alone. I also read somewhere that there is this founder of Blackwater who want Africa to be recolonized again, because we have refused that they will not reuse our resources or what. You know, for quite a long period of time, they have been exploiting our resources because they know that Africa is full of resources. Africa is such a rich country. And now this is the only time that we have that we can unite together as Black community. We don't have any other time. Yesterday I told you that during the times of Mama Gaddafi, we were still young. We could not fight for this. That's why all the time we have been questioning our parents. Why didn't you fight for these leaders? Why didn't you stand in solidarity to protect those leaders? We don't want our grandchildren to start asking us such kind of questions. We don't want our children to start asking us such kind of questions. That's why right now we want to protect this leader, Ibrahim Traoré. Tomorrow is the day. We have a global march, 30th April. People are marching. We have meeting points in different countries. So if you don't know any meeting point, you can go to the social media and just search where you can meet, where your country people are going to meet to march in solidarity for Ibrahim Traoré. In Kenya, you know the power of protest, you know the power of marching. If, by the way guys, if you watch the latest documentary of the BBC News, you can see whatever was happening in Kenya last year. The blood parliament. That's why you are seeing majority of the leaders are so silent in Africa. They don't want to come out and protect Ibrahim Traoré. They are not even uttering any word of solidarity or any peaceful word. They are just there silent because they know that they are very corrupt leaders. These are the kind of leaders that we don't want in our generation. You know, now they want to block the BBC in the national televisions in Kenya because they expose whatever was happening. You know, they want to do negative things in our country, but immediately they get exposed, you either get abducted, unalived, or they just disappear with you like that. Ibrahim Traoré can never do that. That's why we are standing in solidarity with him. If other African leaders can emulate him, even some of the Western leaders are so corrupt. If they can emulate whatever Ibrahim Traoré is doing, the world can be a better place. We can be greeting each other as brothers and sisters. This issue of anti-blackness, this issue of colorism, it can actually end. So guys, Tomorrow, whether you are in Zimbabwe, South Africa, Ghana, Niger, Mali, is a time we wake up and fight for this democracy. This is the rise of Pan-Africanism. I saw a certain woman, I think I inserted this clip. This woman was from Jamaica. She said that if tomorrow the Jamaicans will not go out and march and stand in solidarity with Ibrahim Traoré, she will be praying the whole day so that the Lord can protect this leader. And I just believe in the power of a prayer. The prayer of a woman is so powerful. I'm not saying that men don't pray, but the prayer of a woman, it's so powerful. And that woman was an old woman. You know how many times she can talk with God? She can question God a lot. I just love how the black people are uniting together because of this. I never knew that one day we can stand in solidarity with each other. I never knew that one day we can talk one common language as black people. And this is the right time. Sometimes when I watch those videos, I just feel emotional because I'm seeing our brothers and sisters from diaspora uniting with us together. I'm so happy, guys. Whatever happened to Mama Gaddafi is still fresh in our minds back in 2011. Whatever happened to Sankara, it's still fresh in our minds. Even some of the leaders, the prominent leaders in Kenya, like Chris Musando, he was butchered alive. And that's how his life was gone. I've witnessed several leaders that if you are not a corrupt leader, they'll do away with you. And they will unalive you, they will disappear with you, they will abduct you. This is what is happening in most of the African countries. I don't know whether it's happening even in the Western countries. But majority of the leaders in Africa have been abducted, have been unalived just because of standing on ground to protect other people. They still want to deal with some of the leaders, but we are not going to allow it because our generation right now is a strong generation. And I'm so grateful for the power of the social media, because back then we didn't have a place where we can air out our voices, but now we can come together as a family, discuss something online, then have a meeting point where we can solve it together. So guys, tomorrow is the day. Please make sure you go out and protect Ibrahim Traoré, stand in solidarity with him and march. Our voices must be heard this time round. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I honestly appreciate it. I don't know why I'm so much talkative, but sorry for that. Anyway, if you find this video helpful, kindly consider subscribing. I will honestly appreciate it because I will be updating you each and every moment how things are going. So give the video a thumbs up. Until next time guys, see you on my next episode. Bye.